Myself, Dr. Marana Shetty, Professor in AJIT Civil Department, Mangalore. I will explain advanced surveying module 4 aerial photogrammetry. That's important questions of the aerial photogrammetry. First, introduction of aerial photogrammetry. Okay, first introduction. Aerial photogrammetry surveying is a photogrammetry is the science and art of obtaining accurate measurement by use of photograph of various purposes such as construction of planimetric and topographic maps, classification of soils, interpretation of geology, actualization of military intelligence and preparations of composite pictures of the ground or art, science and technology of obtaining reliable information about the physical objects and environment through the process of recording, measuring and interpreting photographic image and pattern of record radiant, electromagnetic energy and phenomena. The photographs are taken either from the air or from the station of the ground. Okay. Terrestrial photogrammetry is a branch of photogrammetry wherein photographs are taken from the fixed position on or near the ground. Aerial photogrammetry is the branch of photogrammetry wherein the photographs are taken by camera mounted aircraft flying over the area. Mapping from the aerial photograph is the best mapping procedure and developed for large projects and invaluable for military intelligence. The major user of aerial photogrammetry are the civilian and military mapping agencies of the government. Okay, the government. Now we go for application of photogrammetry. Photogrammetry has been used for several areas. Following descriptions are given various applications of photogrammetry. First one, geology. Okay, first geology, structural geology, investigation of water resource, analysis and thermal pattern of the Earth's surface. Okay, geographical studies include investigation of shore features. Okay, second one, after geology, second one, forestry, timber inventories, cover map, accuracy studies. In the forestry, this is the main uses of aerial photography. Next one, agriculture, soil type, soil conservation, crop planting, crop diseases, crop acreage. Okay. Next one, design and construction, data needed for site and roof studies, specifically for alternative scheme for photogrammetry. Okay, data needed for site and roof studies, specifically for alternative schemes of photogrammetry. Used in design and construction of dam, bridge and transmission line. Used in design construction of dam, bridge and transmission line. Okay. Next one, first on geology, second on forest, third on agriculture. Then it is for design and construction for civil. Okay. Next one, planning of city and highways. New highway location detail design, construction contract, planning of civics improvement. Okay. Next one, cadastral. Cadastral problems such as determine the land line for either access. Large scale cadastral map are prepared for reappointment of land. Okay. Next one, environment studies. Okay. Land use studies, very important. This is for environment studies, land use studies. Okay. Next one, exploration. To identify zero down to areas for various exploration jobs such as oil, minerals exploration. Okay. Next one, military intelligence. Okay. Reconnaissance for development of forces, planning. Okay. Maneuvers. Okay. Accessing effect operations, initiating problem related with topography, terrain condition. works. Okay, for military. For medicine and surgery, stethoscopic. Okay, stethoscopic measurement of human body, X-ray photography in location of foreign materials. Okay, material in the body and location of examination of fracture, bruises, and bioinstrument. Okay, then miscellaneous. Okay, crime detection, traffic study, oceanography, meteorology observation, architect, aerological survey, counting beef cattle for animal husbandry, etc. These are the applications of photography. First one geology, second one forestry, third one agriculture, fourth one design of construction, okay, design and construction, okay, and fifth one planning of city and highway, okay, planning of city and highway, okay, next one state, okay, environment studies, okay, exploration, okay, military intelligence, okay, then medicine and surgery, miscellaneous. These are the importance of applications of this one. uh, Aerial photography. Now, basic terminological of aerial photography. Third question, basic terminology of okay, aerial photography. And aerial photography is the record of the ground features at the point in time aircraft fitting of cameras moves to the treatment path and take the photograph at a planned interval. The following are the basic terminology used for describe the aerial photography. First one, picture plane. Okay, it is the plane perpendicular to camera axis at the focal distance in the front of the lens. It represents the positive contact point of the photography. Okay, it is the plane perpendicular to camera axis at the focal distance in front of the lens. It represents by the positive point of the photography. Second one, image plane. Image the plane perpendicular to the lens axis in which images of exterior object are focused by the lens. It is also known as negative plane. Okay. Third one, camera axis. Okay. Camera axis is the lens passing through the center of the camera lens, okay, perpendicular to both camera plane and picture plane. Optical axis coincide with the camera axis if the camera is free from error. Okay. Next one, flow station. Okay, is the point. Flow station is the point of in space in air occupied by the camera lens at the instant of explosion. Preciously, it is the space position of the point center of the camera, okay, of the camera front lens of the instant of exposure. Okay, vertical photograph. Vertical photograph is an aerial photograph made with the camera axis or optical axis is vertical coincide with the direction of gravity. Tilted photograph. Tilted photograph is the aerial photograph made with the camera axis unintentionally tilted from the vertical by small amount, usually less than 3 degrees. Okay. Oblique photograph. An oblique photograph is an aerial photograph taken with camera axis deliberately inclined to the vertical at the large angle because the view since to vertical photograph is generally unfamiliar to human eyes. Inclination makes view familiar. Okay. Perspective projection. Perspective projection is the one of the produced by the straight line radiating from the common selected point and passing through the point on sphere to the plane of projection. A photography is the perspective projection. Okay. National flying height. Flying height is the elevation to explore station above the sea level or any other selected datum. Okay. Uh, Now, flight line. Flight line is drawn on a map representing the track of the aircraft. Focal length. It is the distance from the front nodal of the plane of photograph. Okay. It is the distance of the image of the plane from the near the nodal point. Equivalent focal length is the distance image from the rear nodal point. Okay. Now, principal point. Principal point is the point where optical axis of the camera sticks strike the photograph. Also, it is the foot of perpendicular to image plane from the rear nodal point in camera lens system free from manufacturing errors. This principal point considered to coincide with the interaction of x-axis and y-axis. In a figure, K is the principal point. The point K is known as ground principal. Okay, ground principal. Okay, K. Point K is called ground principal. Okay, ground principal point where line OK is produced. The media counts. Nadir points is the point where a plumb line is dropped from the front point press photograph. Thus, N is the nadir point, which is the point of photograph vertical within the exposed station. This point is known as photo nadir or photo plumb point. Ground nadir point. Ground nadir point is the ground plumb point datum intersection with the plumb line through the first nodal point. It is the point ground vertically within the exposed station, such a point N. Okay. Tilt. Tilt is the vertical angle defined by the intersection of the exposed station of the optical axis with the plumb line. Okay. Principal plane. Principal plane is a plane defined by the lens ground nadir point N. The principal point produces ground K. It is the vertical plane containing optical axis such as plane NO. Principal line is the line intersection of the principal plane with plane of the photograph. It thus line of photograph obtained by joining the principal point and photo nadir point. Okay. Isocenter of the point which bisects the angle of tilt made the photograph. Okay. Uh, the angle tilt lies in the principal plane, hence isocentric lies in the principal line at a distance of f tan from principal point. On the vertical photograph, it is isocenter is the photo nadir point of principal. Spin is the angle measured plane of the photograph from the positive axis clockwise to the nadir point. Okay. Azimuth principal point, azimuth principal plane is known as azimuth principal photograph with a clockwise horizontal angle above the ground nadir point. Okay, survey northern meridian of the principal plane of the photograph. Okay, such as angle. Okay. Horizon point is the intersection of the principal line of the horizon line to the principal center. Okay, it is near the vertical photograph point, generally outside the photograph, type photograph. However, axis of tilt is the line of plane of the photograph and the perpendicular principal point isocentric. Okay, the plane of photograph tilted to the horizontal axis tilt the horizontal line as all the perpendicular of the principal point line. This is an isometric.